Get nobody on here. Let's see here. Comics and toys. All rolling. There we go. Somebody's joining in. Steve is in first. What's up, guys? It's Brian with Collectco. Back another night doing comics tonight. Probably not so many action figures, mainly comics, but we might pull a few. Here we go. See people trickling in. I'm going to give it a few minutes as usual before we start going through stuff. How we all doing today? Those of you that are in here early, say what's up, where we're watching from. What's up, Matt? Let's get some action going in the comments to help out the little Facebook algorithm there. You guys know the deal. Like us, share us anywhere you do comics. Yeah. Give it a few more minutes for people to trickle in. Hello, Carol. There's my mom once again supporting. That's fantastic. What's up, Pete from Westmoreland, Tennessee? There you go. Marines, Kip. There you go. Happy birthday. That's right. Regina. How you doing? So gonna give you guys a few more minutes to trickle in. And I'll tell you guys what we got going on, what's on tap for the night here. Chad is coming in tonight to do his sale, his coin and knife sale, which is tentatively scheduled for around 7:45, something like that. So I'm only going till about 7:45, 8 o'clock, somewhere in that range. Whenever Chad gets back and is ready to go, I'm tapping out and he's taking over. So it's going to be a semi-smooth transition is the plan. So if you see something, don't sit on it tonight because we're not going to be having time to go back and recap. Holler if you want something. We priced more of the collection from last week. What's up, Philip? So I've got more DC, more 60s DC out. I've got a few bundles here in a second that we're going to try to sell together. See what we can make happen with that. May wait for my Supergirl people to get on before I run that. If you guys are interested in Supergirl, let us know. I know someone asked about it a week or two ago, so we have it in spades. This collection that we got is full. It's full of Supergirl. We got Adventure Comics. That's what we're going to be going through tonight. So what's up, Susie? So I got some action. I got some Adventure, Superman family. Then I've got a box over here. This is some new stuff. Just came in from another collection. And we actually just unloaded. Paul's back right now. So we just unloaded this giant collection he got from the desert, wherever he was out doing crazy stuff. Where was he at, Tanner? He's in Arizona. I know when I last talked to him, he was coming through like Louisiana or something. So yeah. I guess that's he was in transit. But so I didn't even know. What's up, Michael? I didn't even know that he was bringing comics back. But he brought me back like several shorts of comics, and we started going through that just very briefly. Just peeked in just to see just a few things. We got some, Amazing Spider-Man 300 signed by McFarlane is in there. So that won't be tonight because we haven't even begun processing it. We're just unloading it. We're gonna sell some popcorn buckets tonight too. These came in on one of the last collections. You guys go to AMC theaters, you see Marvel movies or anything, you see DC movies. They sell these little popcorn buckets. They're nice, they're commemorative, they're beautiful, they're shiny. So let's go show these first. Yeah, Michael, twice in a week. 2 nights in a row, man, back to back. I am in rotation. Check that out. You guys that don't know what he's talking about, I did the record show last night. So if anyone was on the record show and had to sit through that for 4 hours, I'm sorry. We butchered through it the best way I could. It wasn't terrible, but hey, we did it. So look, first up, let's run this while everybody's filling in. Guardians of the Galaxy. This is a beautiful bucket. You can use this. You can pot a plant in this. Maybe feed your kids a popcorn at home. This is my favorite one just because it's an awesome looking bucket. This guy's $29.99. I'm going to slide him over here. Anybody wants the Guardians of the Galaxy AMC popcorn bucket? Let us know. Also have Melanie back there pricing more comics right now from one of these other collections. So I got Captain America Civil War, so she may bring us some comics here in a minute. Civil War, all these buckets are $29.99. and Avengers Age of Ultron. They are 10 buckets, yes. Yep, 10 buckets. Fantastic. So that one looks good. This other one over here had a little bit of Rusty Jones in the bottom of him, but you know, he still displays fantastic, and it's a beautiful bucket. So thank you, Steve. I found a groove. It took me a minute to get in there, man. And the craziest thing about doing that was I just didn't know half that stuff. I was so unfamiliar with all these records I was pulling, so I'm just trying to sell this stuff. I have no idea what it is. With comics, I at least kind of know this stuff. All right, you guys ready to get started? I got 41 of you in here right now between all our streams. So I got my slabs. We have one box I started the show last week when the power went out. So if you guys were on last week's sale, we had technical difficulties aplenty. Mike's dying, camera's dying, you know, the whole deal. My tablet dying where I can't see the comments. It was a whole lot of fun. So I've got the two new boxes that haven't been shown yet. One of them we started showing and then the camera died. The other one is new to this week. Whole box of slabs, hasn't been shown. And I've got, these are going to be bundles of Action Comics and Adventure Comics. Again, this will be for our Supergirl people. So if I see if Tammy jumps on, I may run them first and you guys may get first crack. I think Tammy was the one asking for Supergirl. And I've got a bunch of stuff here. You guys were asking for Turtles. I do have some more Turtles, not much, but a little bit. Got a few auction pieces, not many auctions. It's going to be buy it now heavy tonight. I think I've got about just enough people on to get started, so we're about to get rolling with it. So I've got, let's see. Also, I'm trying something new over here. I'm doing a box that I'm going to sell at cover price. So picture it, you walked into the comic shop in 1993 and you see this on the wall for $3 for the Green Arrow 1992 annual, and you want that for $3. It's cover price. So time machine. You don't have to pay any crazy markups or anything like that. And you know, I'm working on it. I got half a box right now. And I'm going to do that if it does well, because it is some lower price stuff. But I mean, honestly, we have to do something with it. So I'm going to try to sell it as quickly as possible and that kind of stuff. Have a price on that Superman 14. He posted a pic a while back. Man, I don't know. That's probably, if that's coming up, it's in here. I priced so much stuff. I don't know what else in the box. I'll have Melanie take a look and see if it's back there, if we didn't already sell it. All right. All right, let's get started with something. So look, first off, for the turtle people asking for turtles, Christmas is coming. This is right here, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 holiday special. It's Michelangelo. Okay, so it's got $20. It's VF condition, right? So we're gonna start with that. That's gonna be the first auction, and if you guys don't jump on it, it'll be a buy it now later. Let me move these out of the way real quick. And no, we didn't touch the DVDs. I'll tell you about that in just a second. We've had too much going on to mess with the DVDs. It's just been crazy. Let me get to this first. I have a plan for those DVDs, but I have to sell it for everybody. You gotta make it happen. All right. So the Turtles, for you guys that don't know, this is the black and white stuff. This is generally what everybody wants when they ask for Turtles. It's the Mirage stuff. I think this is if I remember correctly, this is a two-parter maybe, where the first story is a reprint from 1985 or something, and then the second story is new. I believe that's the situation going on here. So that would be a $20 start on the Michelangelo Christmas special. Christmas is coming. I thought I didn't have my fill with Christmas records last night. I figured I would start today with a Christmas comic. If nobody jumps on that, we'll make it a $20 buy it now in just a second. Right here, we're going to do a bundle. I've got the A-Team 1 through 3. This is the full run. This is the whole mini-series that they did. This is the first appearance of the A-Team right here. Okay, Michael's in on 20 on Turtles. So this is going to be an auction as well. This is the whole mini-series, including the first appearance of the A-Team. That's a $20 start on that right here for all 3 issues. So I'm going to set that guy right there. $20 start on the A-Team, $20 start on Michelangelo. Michael's in at 20 on Michelangelo. While we're looking at Turtles, I'm going to go through a few more things here. Free Comic Book Day Turtles. This is from 2023. $2.99. I found this guy selling 5 and 6 online. I put him up for $2.99. You guys want to grab it? Here it is. It does have a ding on the corner. A lot of these free comic book day books are generally not in great shape. Let's start just going through this box here. Superman Family, $7.99. Be sure to like the post. That's right. We're going to like it. We're going to share it. We're going to put it in all the places. If we're any new people tuning in, we're going to message the page. Superman Family number 214. That's $4.99. My DC people on yet? There's some old Flash. Look at that. This is low grade. This one's beat up a little bit. It still feels like it's got some issues. So just know you're getting into a low grade situation. But it is only $5.99 right here. This one's much better shape. $8.99. Flash $1.95. Flash $1.99. Look at that. He's got the newspaper on him. Flash dead. World mourns the Scarlet Speedster. He's on a park bench there in the park, kind of like a bum, just covered up in newspapers, taking a nap. The whole world thinks he's dead. He's right there, just crashed out. Who knows what's going on there? $9.99 for that. That was pretty decent shape. No issues with that. So we only got one on so far on the Turtles, on the Michelangelo. So Michael Golston, you've got it at 20. We're going to go ahead and move this guy on to a last call situation. Anybody else wants it, jump on it. If not, it's all good. We're going to sell it. And the A-Team. First appearance of the A-Team, 1984, all 3 issues. No one's bid. It's going to be a $20 buy it now. So $20 buy it now for all 3 issues of the A-Team miniseries, Marvel Comics 1984. Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, $2.99. That's a fun cover too. You wanted to be with me to the end, Lois? This is it. So long. Look at his happy little face there. He's got her chained to the front of the truck going off the cliff. That's nefarious. Who knows what's going on there? $2.99, you can find out. Adventure Comics, $3.73, $5.99. This is the first app of the Tornado Twins. Tornado Twins. Somebody's walking in, and Chad's in the building. Adventure Comics, $3.83. That's $4.99 for that. We're getting into the Supergirl stuff here. Adventure Comics, $3.93. That's $3.99. The Unwanted Supergirl. I'm going to have to recap all this whenever Tammy gets on. What are you guys looking for too? Let me know what you're looking for. If you're not digging on the Adventure Comics, because this is what I got in this stack. We're about to move on to some detective. This is Adventure Comics 400, the 35th anniversary issue. The new costume of Supergirl. This is December 1970. We got it at BG minus. It's $8.99. $8.99 if you need the new costume for Supergirl. Yeah, Chad's here. He'll be getting his stuff ready here in a minute. All right, moving on. Detective Comics, Batman and Batgirl. This is fairly decent, nice mid-grade book, $15.99. That is Detective Comics 384. Also, you know the deal. If you see us show something that's not selling, feel free to message the page and say, hey, I saw this on the sale. You guys might be watching this in the middle of the night, tomorrow, or sometime between now and next week. If you see something, shoot us a message. We might be able to get it figured out for you. Detective Comics 385, $24.99. Detective Comics 389, $14.99. This is that mid-60s stuff. Alice Cooper. I don't think we had Cooper tonight, man. We got the first appearance of Alice Cooper in one of these. I don't know if we sold it. I think it's in. I don't know. We'll go through that in a minute and see if we sold that last week or not. We'll see. All right. Batman 165, $19.99. This one again, low grade. Batman 197. This is the 4th Silver Age appearance of Catwoman. Y'all knew Catwoman, right? It's the 4th Silver Age appearance of Catwoman. $21. Again, this one's low grade. It's got the issue with the pages here. I don't know if it's manufacturing or if somebody went to town with the scissors, but right along here, the end of the page is kind of trimmed. They might have been trying to make it look nice with the book, but it's still 21 bucks for that. You guys are into Catwoman. It displays nicely. It's your Batgirl in there, Batman, Catwoman. It's fun. $80-page giant. Look at that. This is the all villain issue. I remember this. It's $12.99 on this all villain issue. It's Batman 198. All the bad guys in there. This Michelangelo is sold to, we got that, it's Michael, right? Yeah. Michael Golston, Michelangelo sold for 20 bucks. No one's jumping on A-Team, $20 buy it now for the first appearance of A-Team. Toss that fruit, turtles in there too. Gotcha. And while we're on it, man, let me jump since I sold. That's Free Comic Book Day turtle sold to Michael as well for $2.99. I have some more turtles over here in my cover price box. I'll dig it out for you. It is, what we got? 1, 2, I got 3 of them. TMNT Universe number 14, cover B. That's $4.99. That's what it cost in the comic shop. TMNT Ghostbusters crossover number 2 and number 5. Got both of those guys. Those are $3.99 each. That's cover price. Steven wants the Batman 198 giant. All right. So if you want to jump on any of this cover price turtles right here, no markup. That's exactly what it would have cost if you walked in the comic shop. All right. So the Batman 198, $12.99, sold to Stephen A. Young. What else we want to see? You want to go through some more? I'm gonna move this A-Team over here. Go through some more cover price stuff. You guys want to see some slabs? Finish going through the new stuff. Okay, yeah, you check to see if you got them, man. They're gonna be sitting there. No one else is jumping on them yet. And we do have more turtles in the back. We just gotta dig it. It definitely came in with these new collections. It's mostly the IDW stuff, but I mean, we pulled that Mirage right out of there, so there could be more. Could be more of that too. All right, nobody jumped on the Catwoman. It's always funny because like when the DC people get on, you guys buy all of it. So I just gotta wait till everybody gets on, and you're gonna say, "Hey, is there any Supergirl? Is there any whatever?" It happens every week, and then I recap it and I sell the whole thing. But early on, nobody really jumps on it. Okay, I'll do slabs next. I'm gonna finish. Actually, this is the last book. I think I showed this last week. Batman 226. That's $19.99 right there. Maybe I didn't show that. That's actually kind of nice. Usually all these black covers, they look like trash. They're all just creased. So that's pretty solid old Batman right there. All right, that's the end of that part of it. So let's do some slabs. You guys want to see some slabs? Let's see which box. I don't know if this is the one I started with or ended off on. Marvel Premiere number 61. That's a 9.8. It's a Star-Lord issue, and it's the last issue. It goes on to something else. That's $64 for that for a 9.8. We take both the Ghostbusters. All right, let me slide over here and get them. So you're skipping the Turtle universe, but the Turtles Ghostbusters, $3.99. 2 copies of these guys, number 2, number 5, sold to Michael Golston. Any of the Chong Funkos come in? I haven't seen them. That doesn't mean they haven't. I don't work in that department pretty much. I'm not unboxing new stuff as it comes in, so I don't see this stuff until it ships for the most part. All right, Marvel Team Up, number 9. That's $30. Namor and the Submariner. He's the Submariner. He's on a submarine. That's how I used to read it when I was a kid. When I didn't know any better. Submariner. All right, that's what we got. That's $30 on that. That's a nice cheap slab. Sure. The year is 1998 on this guy. And let's see what the first one is. Oh, I'm dropping it. It's 1981 on the Marvel Premiere. 81. And I dropped the price tag on it in the box. It's okay. I dug it out. $64 on this one on the Premier. That is $30 on this one. Yeah, I showed this one last week. So this is the totally new one. Marvel Tales #1. First appearance of Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham. Hello, AC. That's 105 for the first Peter Porker. Marvel Zombies. That's X-Men cover swipe. Marvel Zombies / Army of Darkness #1. That's 165. That one's not cheap. Beautiful cover. 9.8, 2007. 5. That's May 2007. Micronauts #8. That's from 1979. It says Michael Golden signed this, but it's not authenticated. So on the first page and pin, Michael Golden signed it. It's first appearance of the Captain Universe persona right there for the Micronauts people. I think I had 2 of those. I sold one last week. Thor 700. This is December 2017 convention exclusive right there. Previews exclusive. New York Comic Con. Limited to 3,000 copies worldwide. This guy's $34. $34. You got some Hulk and Thor fans in your life. Get him a nice cheap slab. Mighty Thor 700. Jack Kirby cover. That's 2017 as well. We're looking at $47 on that. There's maybe Doctor Strange. I think I was on a Doctor Strange book when the feed died last week. So there's probably going to be that somewhere if we brought the same boxes up. I don't think there's Ghost Rider in this, but I could be wrong. And for the people looking for the Punisher, I think last week we were asking for Circle of Blood. I have some Circle of Blood coming in this box over here. So if the Punisher people are on, I have a Punisher magazine over here I'm about to pull out whenever I'll locate it. And I've got that Circle of Blood coming from 1986, I believe. All right, Minimum Carnage, Omega. That's 2013. That's a 9.8, $46. Modeling with Millie. So Millie the model. That's number 36, $22 on that. Mrs. Marvel. It's a Vision appearance. That's May 1977. $70. Sounds like we're gonna have some Ghost Rider next week. Melanie says she's got some back there. What kind of Ghost Rider is it, Melanie? I haven't even seen this at all. I got no idea. Is it 90s stuff, 70s stuff? What are we looking at? The Death of Carnage. This is 2005. You'll take the Star-Lord. Pete wants the Star-Lord. Marvel Premiere. There you go. That's 64 bucks. Sold. New Avengers. It's a 9.6 from 2007. $56. No problem, bro. Thank you. Startling Stories featuring the Sentry. We got Fantastic Four, X-Men, Inhumans, Doctor Strange, and Submariner appearance. That is 2005. This is a variant cover right here. He's looking at 15 bucks. Anybody that's already ordering something, you're already buying stuff, you can throw a $15 slab on there. Maybe you can sell it, flip it, use it for trade bait, take it to your local comic shop and switch it out for Magic Beans. Whatever you want to do, it's only $15. New Mutants 100. First appearance of X-Force. You guys know what X-Force is. That's Cable Squad. All those guys. $38. It's in a little movie. Only $38 for a 9.6 first appearance of X-Force from 1991. Rob Liefeld cover and art. So this is a classic from the 90s. Anybody wants it, you can have it. $38. Yeah, this was the expensive variant from last week. 70s and 90s Ghost Rider, Melanie says. All right, cool. That's $147 for this. New Mutants 25. This is from 2022. So. All right, there's our Legion. First appearance of Legion. Multiple man appearance. 7.5. Chris Claremont story right there. New Mutants number 26. You can have that for $19 for a 7.5 first appearance of Legion. New Mutants number 3. Look at that. That's 1983, May 1983. It's a 9.6. Beautiful cover. We're looking for $55 for New Mutants number 3. New Mutants number 5. That one came back in 9.8. Viper and Silver Samurai appearance. You got a fantastic Silver Samurai cover there. $58. New X-Men 128. First appearance of Phantom X. That's Professor X reveals to the world he's a mutant. $57 on that. Nick Fury, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 15. First appearance and death of Bullseye. We went over this last week. It's not that Bullseye, it's a different Bullseye. $45. Not the Bullseye that fights Daredevil and Elektra. This guy had his first appearance and last appearance in the same issue. Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 2. First appearance of Centurious. Dr. Noah Black. I'm not that deep to know who that is. Anybody know who that is? Centurious. $70 though. Somebody knows who it is. 8.5. That's 1968. Not Brand Eck number 3. $104. This is 1967. Any ROM? Let's see here. I'm about to get in. Yeah, I got some ROM, man. Let me pause right there to pull this up right here. This is straight from Heritage. ROM number 3 from February 1980. It's a ROM pinup. That's good in there, so it's got the pinup in it. Whatever. It's a 9.8. That guy's $58. It looks like that's the only ROM I've got. Unless, yeah, that's all I've got right now in the boxes going out today. So if you want ROM number 3 from February 1980, $58, it's yours. I'm going to slide it back over here unless you tell me otherwise. Nova 13, first appearance of the Crime Buster. Sandman appearance, Thing cameo. That's 1977. You'll take it? All right. Pull that ROM back up. ROM is sold to Bob Riger for $58. All right, so the Nova is $100. 1977. Nova number 13, Crime Buster. Omega Men number 10. This is 1984. This is the first full Lobo story. You guys know who Lobo is. My friend Mike is a comic artist. He draws books all the time. He's a fantastic artist. He's working on one right now. He loves Lobo. That's his guy. So $20. You want the first? Look at that. $20, man. It's $20. That's all we got on that. First full Lobo story. You can have it for $20. That's pretty cool. I might get that for him. I don't know. You guys buy it though. Outcast number 1. That's 2014. First appearance of Kyle Barnes. $22. That's another cheap one. I've got 2 of those. And then I've got, what are we looking at here? Some Signature Series stuff. Outcast 25, 2017. Image Tribute variant cover. Signed by Paul Azateca. 9.8. That's only $45 for a signed book. You got 2 of them. Both 9.8s. Obviously both same price. Then I got Outcast number 3. And that was $15. I'm gonna make a box of cheap slabs once we kind of get this consolidated more, where I can just pull all my, $25 and under slabs or whatever, so you guys can go to town on those. All right. So this one's the new. Never shown at all. You want to do slabs again, or we want to look at some more raw stuff? Yeah, Bob is not wrong. Those Novas are going to take off. So that's always how it is with comics. You got to be ahead. You got to be ahead on this stuff, or you're going to pay for it later. Yeah, it's spec buying, but that's also how you get, I've been doing this a long time. That's how you get your mega keys. You buy up a whole lot of smaller books and you trade up when they go up. You jump in and you get them, when they're affordable, and that way when they blow up, you unload them, or you trade up and you end up getting, your mega keys. So that's how that works for the most part. So we're going to keep doing slabs. All right, we're going to keep rolling. So And make sure you guys comment. Even if you're not seeing something, if you're not claiming it, let's get some movement in the comments to help the algorithm. Because the more communication we have, the more things we have happening, this is going to show up in more people's feed. It's going to help promote it. I don't care if you say where you're from. If you put ... to do a lag test, I don't care what you do. Comment on there somewhere, and just keep the chat rolling so it's not stagnant, and that'll help put this in front of more people's faces on Facebooks. Yeah, Philip, that's what you're trying to do now. Sell it to get the Tales of Suspense 39. Yeah, you're trying to get your Iron Man, bro. I'm trying to do the same thing with Incredible Hulk. Hulk 1 is kind of my grail. It's a little bit out of range, not terribly out of range. I can make it happen. I can move some books around and make it happen. Now I just got to find the right copy. So, yeah. All right. I got Outcast number 6. That's $18. That's another cheap one. What's up, Steve? What's up, Steve, again? All right. Penance, Relentless number 1. This is 2007 Marvel Comics from the pages of Civil War. I don't even really remember what this is. Normally I see this stuff in this era and I know it, but I don't. It's only $18 though. Thank you, Richard. I did suffer through the record sale last night. We made it happen. I totally winged it. And, I sold a fair amount of stuff, so it was not a disaster. So I count it as a win. I only got crossed up on like maybe 2 things, and you guys were quick to sort me out when that did happen. So that was fantastic. Phoenix Resurrection, The Return of Jean Grey. This is 2018. This is a Martin variant cover. 9.8. It's $66 on that. Watching passively, playing WWE. That's good. Probably no Kiss over here. I don't think I have anything unless Tanner or Melanie find something in the back. Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Ham. Look at that, Peter Porker. That's number 1. It's not the first app, that's in the other. That's in the Marvel Tales. So this is, I guess, his run. $64. If you want to get them both, you can get the first appearance and his first number 1. That's a 9.2 on that, 1985. We're about to come up on the Punisher run in just a second. This is out of order. Phoenix Resurrection, Jean Grey, is a 9.8. That's $20 on that. If anybody wanted, see, wow, that one was 66, 20. Anybody want to jump on both those guys, I'd probably make them a deal. So, you want some Phoenix slabs. The record sale went fantastic, AC. It was great. I mean, we got through it. Hey, here's a fun one. Poison Ivy, Cycle of Life and Death, number 1. You got Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, having the... she's about to clock her with the hammer, maybe. I don't know. $58 for that guy. That's 2016, March 2016. Yeah, Thunderbolts, man, could be popping. And look, don't feel like you can't drop your knowledge too, because I know this is a little slower going in the record sale. If you see something, you know what it is, feel free to educate the other people. I can do what I can do, but I don't know everything. I know a lot about comics, but stuff comes up and I don't know what it is. Especially, you can't think you know everything. I'll always learn it. You teach me too. So I don't know the Penance has Thunderbolts in there. I didn't read it. I'm looking at it. I'm like, I don't know what this is. So that's information to my brain that I know now. So feel free to drop the knowledge that you got. We'll all get educated together. Pretty Deadly number 1. That's a wraparound cover. 2013. Image Comics for you guys that chase the Image number 1s. 9.8. It's only $44. People chase the Image number 1s because the Image stuff, it's going to end up getting optioned. Ever since Walking Dead, everybody freaks out, thinks that everything is going to be the next thing. And you never know how long they could sit. Someone could come up and buy this, and next thing you know, it's on Netflix, or it's on AMC, or it's on whatever. And this book goes from, $44 to $344. Image number 1s, you just never know. You just never know. All right, we're going into the Punisher now. So I've got several Punisher books here. Punisher number 1 from 2016, Horsemen of the Apocalypse variant cover. That's cool. That's a 9.8 Becky Cloonan story. That's $35. $35. Punisher number 1 from 2022. That's the Parlov variant. That's cool. Got his body armor there. Got a hole shot in the eye, the skull. That is $40. So that's whichever volume of Punisher this is. Probably 10 or 11 or something at that point, or maybe more. It's got a bunch of volumes. Punisher number 122. That's the Sue variant cover. That's the whole deal where he went with the hand or whatever. $27 on that one. Jason Aaron story. So again, I got 3 Punisher number 1s. If somebody wants them, we might make a deal on something. First That Punisher will be your next big book. I knocked it off a few years ago. It felt good to knock that one off. Punisher, the Spider-Man 129 was a good one. I got a great price for one of the local guys in the borough area. You guys may know him. Somebody out here may know him. His name is Hut. He supplies stuff for a lot of the comic shops. This dude is just a man when it comes to stuff. He does all the conventions too. He gave me a great deal on it through Grand Adventures Comics, and that's where I got mine. Yeah, it's a classic. All right, so Punisher is the Circle of Blood. This is number 2, 1986. This is the Punisher's first ever ongoing series of his own. When they took him out of the Spider-Man books, where he was just like a cameo villain that would show up for an issue or two and create havoc. They made him a vigilante and set him out on his own. So I've got number 2. It's 8.5. It's only $35 for that. And for Punisher people, this is must-have stuff. If you like Punisher, you think in some point in your life you're going to collect Punisher, you're going to get this run, either raw or graded. And the $35 for 8.5, you're going to want to, well, I don't know, maybe you're not readers. I'm a reader, so I collected it raw. But, if you like it just for the art, you want to just collect it just because, $35, you can have it. Same deal, limited run, Circle of Blood. This is number 4 with a Jigsaw appearance. Check that cover. He's about to waste those guys in the window. There's $38 for that. Punisher Limited number 5, 1986. This is number 5 in a 5-issue limited series. So we're at 37 on that. So again, if you want all 3 of these, 2, 4, and 5, you probably make a deal on it. So holla if you are curious. Philip, you say you want the Punisher. Which one are we looking at? I've shown 3 at this point before I saw that. You can take them out of the slab. That's correct. I've unslabbed 1 book just to see what happened. I had a Fantastic Four book I got somehow or another in a collection, and it had a crack on it. I was curious how the slab process worked, so I smacked it open. It was a lot of fun, and it did not go well. If it was a key book or anything important, it would have probably not been a good situation. But it was a junker book that somebody just had slabbed for whatever reason, so I didn't feel bad about it. You were correcting your spelling. Okay, cool. Just making sure, bro. If anybody wants it, you can grab it, and I'll make a deal for all 3 of them if you guys want to make it happen. Rising Stars. This is Top Cow Image from 2000. It's number 0. This is beautiful, shiny cover. Don't apologize, man. You're good. It's shiny. The 90s kid in me loves this. $20 for that shiny, wonderful, fantastic. Dynamic Forces holofoil is what it is. Savage Dragon 252. We got the infamous Charlie Brown cover. Eric Larson story, cover, and art. Good grief, Savage Dragon. $39 for that. Charlie Brown fan, Savage Dragon. Eric Larson people. Larson did a good run on Turtles that I liked. Oh, we got a signature series up. It looks like it's signed by a bunch of names. What do we got on there? Secret Invasion number 1. So this is about to be, or already is. They did a show on this, right? On Disney Plus or something. I didn't watch it, so I'm not sure if it's off the same exact thing or not. But this is multiple signatures. Signed by Brian Michael Bendis, Joe Quesada, Lionel Francis Yu, Laura Martin, and Mark Morales. Not to be confused with Miles Morales. Mark Morales. It's all New York Comic Con 2008 exclusive. So it's multiple signatures. That is $100. So that's actually a pretty good pickup. For all those SIGs, 9.6. That's a cool cover too. Keep the artwork if I can get the glare off of it. $100 for that. That might be a fun one to trade bait people, flip it, whatever you want to do. Secret Invasion number 1. 2 different variant covers exist. So this is the other one. $20 for that guy. I have no idea who all these variants are from. I'll pull them up and just kind of read them off. So I don't know if I have Michael Turner or anybody. Yeah, I've done a lot of work with Jim Shooter. Secret Invasion number 2. This is 2008. We far enough back if I got it in view. Got some Hawkeye action going on there. That's a third printing variant. It's signed into 2009 Emerald City Comic Con, third print, signed by Brian Michael Bendis right there. And this one's only 40 bucks. So, signed by Bendis, $40, 9.6, Secret Invasion 2, 2008. That's pretty good for a signature. That's a PGX signature. It's got the little silver header on top. Yeah, 90s Daredevil was great too. I pulled a lot of that. I'm working on the run, but it's not one I'm like really working on. I'll kind of just pick it up here and there. I do have Daredevil #1 though. I got his first appearance. I knocked that off before the Netflix show blew it up. All right, Secret Invasion #3, 2008. It's a 9.8 Dynamic Forces edition. That's $27 on that. Secret Invasion #3. We got another signature series signed by Leno. If I say that right, Leno Yu, Mark Morales, Laura Morton, Steve McNiven, Maury Hollowell, and Brian Michael Bendis. So they went to town on that guy. They went to town. That is $100 for that one as well. Hello, Vincent Games and Trains. How are you? Yeah. We're going through the Secret Invasion. There's a few more of these, so I'm going to go a little bit quicker. Secret Invasion 3, 2008. It's a fun cover on that. $26. Another cheap slab. Secret Invasion #4. You can get this whole run slabbed. $30 for that one. When I get to the end of it, if somebody wants to make a deal, maybe we'll make a deal on the whole run of it. Secret Invasion #4. Sketch cover. $25 for that one. For the sketch cover. Secret Invasion #6, sketch cover. That's a great sketch. What's that run? That's only 41 bucks for a 9.8 back cover. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. All right, Secret Invasion. Who do you trust? #1. It's 2008. It's 40 bucks for this guy. We're out of the Secret Invasion finally. So if anybody was interested and you want to make a shot on it, like let me know. We'll pull some and see if we can get figured out. Shelter #1, 2013. That's another Image Comics #1. So that's a 9.6. We got 15 bucks on that. Shelter #1, Pre-Apocalyptic Tale, Walking Dead 19 cover homage. 20 bucks on that one. Sheltered #1, Walking Dead cover homage again. My boy Steve has got multiples of a lot of these. All right, another sketch. That's great. Siege #1. It's a 9.6. Covers form a single image with issues 2 through 4. So you can track down the rest of them. I don't look like I'm seeing those next. It's $120 for this one though, so this one's not cheap. It's a Quesada tomato sketch. All right, it's like the Black Album. Look at that. Solar, Man of the Atom, 1992, 16-page Solar insert by Jim Shooter, Barry Windsor Smith, and Bob Layton. This is a black embossed cover. It's a 9.2 of the #10. It's $35 for that. We've got 2 of them. It's a 9.4 on that one. And this one is signed by Jim Shooter. Look at that. 9.2 signed. $41 for that one. So, Pete, you say you want Solar. Which one you want? I've shown 3 of them. I'm guessing you're on the first one, but now I've shown 3, so you've got your pick. You want the 9.2, you want the 9.4, or you want the 9.2 signed. You'll take the 9.4. All right. For the 9.4, it's $50 right there. Solar Man of the Atom #10. Sold to Pete Weisgarber. All right, that is the end of that. How much was the 9.2? 9.2 is only 41. So how that makes sense, I don't know, but that's according to, yeah, really, GPA, that's what it is. So So yeah, price it straight, man. Whatever they say it is, the last thing it sold for, that's what we're putting it out at. All right, so it's done with the slabs, and we're gonna move back over here to some of this stuff. All right, Melanie brought me this. We can auction this, but you guys don't seem too ready to auction. So you want to do a buy it now on it? We get the first appearance of Jay and Silent Bob. This is Oni double feature. It's $14.99. First appearance of Jay and Silent Bob in comics. It's the first print as well. There's, I think, up to 3 or 4 prints of that. So I'll set that right there. Anybody wants the first appearance of Jay and Silent Bob? I got Ren and Stimpy, #1. It's a scratch and sniff sticker is still there, and it's sealed. So I guess it's got a little poly bag or whatever. It's $14.99 for that. Powdered Toast Man Special, 1994. This is very fine. Starring Powdered Toast Man, $7.99 for that. We just had Star Wars come in on this new collection that Paul just brought back. Like, one of the 3 books that we pulled out was Star Wars. So haven't had any type of time to go through that at all. It'll be, we'll pull some of it for next week's sale. It literally like just came on. I dropped the last box from the U-Haul to the floor and ran up here and started the sale at at 6 o'clock. So we have no time to go through it, but I peeked when we were unloading it, and there is Star Wars in that, so we will have Star Wars next week. I got 2 of these Powdered Toast Mans, $7.99. Alf, $4.99, 1988, number 33. Ren and Stimpy and Powdered Toast Man. You want them both? Okay, you got them. And I have one more Powdered Toast. Somebody wants that. Kelly Cook. Those are sold. $14.99 and $7.99. Yeah. So anyway, the Alf. This isn't the infamous seal issue. You guys that know. This is just a regular issue of Alf. It's $4.99. Batman Legends of the Dark Knight. Let's see. Batman tracks down a stolen item, a train engine that was the last gift from his parents. That's pretty hardcore. $7.99 for that. That came out of one of the newer collections that just came in. So that's pretty touching. I wonder if he finds it. Wonder who stole it. Uncle Scrooge. This is Whitman. $4.99, 1973. Very good. It's a reprint of issue 21 from 1958. So you want some Uncle Scrooge? You guys know you got to watch out with this Uncle Scrooge, because there's one Uncle Scrooge book out there that's like just crazy money. So anytime you see him, you always got to take the time to figure out what you have and not just assume it's garbage. Not that, Uncle Scrooge is garbage. I live in a Disney house. We like Disney. Uncle Scrooge is awesome. But to a lot of collectors, this is a niche thing, and we understand that. Snot Girl, 2016. First print Snot Girl. I don't know that she's going to get a movie. $9.99, but you never know. Maybe she will. So, all right, that's the latest stuff that Melanie sent up here. Let's see where we got on this. We showed this last week, so I guess I'll do the rest of the new stuff. So, slide this out of the way. Put this over here. And if my DC people make it, let me know, because we got DCL recap, or we have to turn over to Chad if you guys get on. I haven't seen too many of you guys yet, but I do have lots of new DC. So this is the box that I'm building into the cover price box, where I'm just going to sell the stuff that's in here at the price that's printed on the comic. We showed one earlier, Green Arrow 1992 annual, $3. I looked it up online, it's maybe selling for $5 or $6, but for us, it's got some spontics. It's not mint. It's just going in here just like it's off the newsstand, but this is a direct or whatever. So $3 for that. Green Lantern fans out there, $1.99, Green Lantern 106. You can add it to your pile if you already order them. Green Lantern 108, $1.99. Green Lantern 111, $1.99. Green Lantern, the Chinatown Showdown, cover price, $1.99. Green Lantern 118, $1.99. You get this whole run of Green Lanterns. You can have a whole stack of them before you know what you're doing. 119, $1.99. Baseball Superstars. Look at that. Bo Jackson. You guys know about Bo Jackson. He had a great career. $2.50 cover price. Baseball Stars. Now look, it's displaying nicely in the bag, but it's definitely got some wrinkles and things going on. It's not a minty mint condition comic, so don't look at it looking all shiny and think it looks nice. It just cleans up nice. It's got some issues, but it's cover price, $2.50. JLA, $1.95. That's JLA number 9. JLA number 45. That's a cover. $2.25 for that cover price. About to run into a little run of Spider-Girl comics, so for the sake of keeping this moving, Spider-Girl 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They're $1.99 a pop. You can get the whole run if you want them. Add them onto your collection. If you're already buying something, it's not that much to add them on there. I gotta do something with this because that's what I'm gonna try to figure out what I'm gonna do with the glut of all these collections. Obviously, the sellable stuff's gonna sell. Some of the less desirable stuff is just gonna pile up if we don't get rid of it. So that's why I'm just like, my idea to get rid of it is just put it at cover price and just move it. Not mark it up, not try to do anything crazy with it. Just get it out of the building. Turtles Universe, that's cover B. That's $4.99. This was from the more recent IDW run. Spider-Girl All. Pete's picking up all the Spider-Girl. So that's all issues. Spider-Girl 11 through 15, $1.99 a pop. Sold to Pete. Also, you got about 80 comics you've collected over the years. You're trying to get back into it. That's what I'm talking about, man. The values increase exponentially in a slab. Yes and no. It depends on the book. You've seen I went through this. We had some slabs that are $15, $20 in here, which is less than the cost of having it slabbed. It costs, about $35 to have this done, just to have the, for a raw book or whatever, for nothing. You're gonna run the TMNT table and take it, Michael? All right, that's sold $4.99, Turtles Universe. So that's kind of good. So I'm selling some things. But yeah, some of the stuff, yeah, the price will go up like crazy. It's nonsense. You get a 9.8 on it, it's nuts. It'll completely just go crazy. You pay like 4 or 5 times for a 9.8, which you would for a raw, the same book, the same thing that would be a 9.8, but just because it has that 9.8 on there, it goes crazy. The drop from a 9.8 to 9.6 is a huge knock on the book. And, the 9.6 is like, oh, it's almost the kiss of death. But then there's some people that only collect the 9.6 because they get them so much cheaper than a 9.8, and then they try to send them in, have them slab, or pressed, cleaned, all that before they have them reslabbed, and they hope they're going to come back to the 9.8. So there's a market for 9.6s. There's some people that I know a guy that only collects 5.0s. His whole collection is 5.0 Amazing Spider-Mans. He's got probably 60 of them. He only buys 5.0s. So, all right, so that's the end of the part I'm doing. It's cover price right here. So I told you I'm building a box. That's it. So I'm going to go into some Marvel real quick that you guys that watch every week have maybe seen some of this before. There might be some new stuff in here. So we're kind of adding it in as we go. We're going to just be building the boxes. I'm going to go very quick on this since we've shown it. Avengers 170, $12.99. Avengers 178, $6.99. Avengers 179, $8.99. There's 2 copies. Giant size special, Captain Marvel. This is the first solo series of Monica Rambeau's Captain Marvel. This is $18 for that. So if you guys into the MCU, you know what's going on with that. This one perplexes me that we haven't sold it because I showed this in the very first sale. This is Daredevil 238. It's a fantastic issue of Daredevil fighting Sabretooth. Great characters, fun issues, good stuff's going on. $4.99 for that. I got a run of Fantastic Four here, so I'm gonna pull that up, see what we got. We're doing Fantastic Four 300, $7.99, 302, $3.99, 303, $4.99, and 304 for $3.99. You want to take the whole lot of them? Take the whole lot of them. You want to make a deal on them? Holler. Kelly Cook wants the Daredevil. Daredevil 238 sold to Kelly Cook, $4.99. All right, what we got? We got the Marvel's Greatest Comics starring Fantastic Four. That's $2.99. Put that back in front of the Daredevils. So, not the Daredevils, the Fantastic Four, if I can say it right. All right, Marvel Tales featuring Spider-Man, $4.99. Pete wants all the Fantastic Four. All right, sounds good. Fantastic Four, 300, $7.99, 302, $3.99, 303, $4.99, 304, $3.99. Sold to Pete. Steve was first. Sure. Okay, let's jump on there and see. Price for all, we're looking at, see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Looking at $21 for all of those. So if Steve, you wanted those all for 21, you can have them. Otherwise, it's Pete. So you guys let me know what you're thinking. Marvel Tales, Pete can have. Okay, Pete's got them. Good deal. And sorry about that, I didn't see it come in, man. Marvel Tales 96, $4.99. That's a fun one. Marvel Tales Double Flip Magazine, $4.99 for that. It's the Legions. We got the first appearance of Legion and the first cameo of Legion. That's New Mutants 25 and 26. That's $30 for the pair. Somebody wants to make an offer on them right there and get to have the first cameo and the first app of Legion. Okay, I showed these last week, so we'll move this into offers. Anything that I've already shown, you guys just kind of holler so I can get this stuff out. New Mutants. This is the first appearance of Cable's second print. First print has a red background. So this is the gold. This is the second print, $9.99. So second print's not bad. This is the one I've got. I like Cable, but I don't like him enough to pay $100 for the book. So I just went with the second print myself. For $9.99, it's not bad. Here's another one we've been showing since the first week. Spider-Man and Sabretooth, $12.99. Amazing Spider-Man 324. So Sabretooth is one of my favorite characters. He's a great villain. He wreaks havoc. He's just great. Anytime he's in there, I love these books. So I have all that stuff myself. Good black suit cover. Amazing Spider-Man 291. It's a few issues before the big Venom first appearance. That's $5.99. Great cover. Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man. This is the first ever Spider-Man and Moon Knight team up. $8.99 for that. Spectacular number 26. You got Spider-Man and Daredevil. $4.99. Spectacular Spider-Man number 54. $4.99. Spider-Man Universe. We got, I think, 2 of these. $3.99 a pop for the Spider-Man Universe. Number 6 and number 7. Yeah, go through your stuff and figure out what you need. There's an app for that I use called CLZ, Comic Collector. I pay whatever the fee is. I don't care. It's like, it's well worth what the money is. I've been on it for years, so I was technically grandfathered in before they were doing subscriptions, but I still pay for it to support it. I use that to sort my collection. It's a lifesaver. So I can see exactly what I've got. So if I'm at the shop and I don't know, I open the app, scroll up. I'm like, oh, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this. I need that, I need that. It helps me from buying the same comic like 20 times, which when I first got the app and logged everything, I most definitely had bought the same comic like 20 times just from not knowing what I had. Spider-Woman. This was a one lone Spider-Woman that came with that collection. I don't know. He like tried an issue and didn't like it. $4.99 for Spider-Woman. I don't know what to tell you. So, all right, Venom, Lethal Protector. We sold one of these a few weeks ago. We had another one come in the very next collection. This is a book that comes in with almost all 90s collections. $29.99. This is a very clean copy. I think we have one ding right here, if you can see that. See that? That's it. And Otherwise, fairly perfect book. Maybe some action right there. $29.99. You guys, somebody want to jump on it for 25? I would let it go for 25. So, CLZ and photos. I took photos of when I was on that a long time ago, before they had everything in the database. There's a few things I would take pictures of and submit myself, because I would find books that weren't in there yet. But they've grown to the point now that they have pretty much everything. It's very rare that I scan something that's not in there. If I can't find it, it's generally a user error on my end, and it's got a weird name or something, or I'm looking at it, looking for it wrong. Oh, you just started on collectibles app with the stuff you got? That's great, man. Well, I'm here to foster it. I'm here to help you guys with your collections. You guys, let me know what you're looking for. Once again, when Melanie goes back and rewatches this video to tag everything, she's taking notes of what people are asking for. That's why we're trying to get it back out. Like last week, you guys asked for Hellboy. There was one guy that was asking about it 2 weeks in a row. We tracked down the Hellboy. We got it pulled, but it's not all priced yet. So I should have some Hellboy next week. And see, we got the Godzilla out. We got the Turtles out. And all the Superman and Supergirl, but I ain't seen Tammy on here yet, so I'm still going to sell it because you guys are on. So I'm going to pull it up in a second and give you guys the opportunity to get it, and she'll just have to see it later. All right, so these are some bundles we had. Weapon X, Age of Apocalypse. This is the 1 through 4 of that. That's $20, $5 a pop on that. Still need 9 books for your Star Wars run. Doom $20.99. That's $30 for this bundle. 1 through 17. I think it's missing like issue 4 or something. War Comics and Sergeant Rock. I'll keep an eye out to pull them for sure. Punisher $20.99. That's $15 for this bundle. 1 to 17. It's not concurrent. It's missing like an issue or 2 in there, but you want to see exactly what's in there. I'll pull them out and show you. 15. And the X-Men $20.99. That's $25 for that bundle. So anybody want to shoot some offers on that stuff, go for it. It's taking up a lot of space in my box. Otherwise, I'll move on over here to some of this. You guys weren't digging on the DC earlier, so I'm almost skeptical to go back to it. But this is some low-grade stuff, okay? These next few bundles I was going to show. They're kind of beat up, like very beat up. And the covers are detached at Staples. Maybe the seams are split. So I want to get rid of this stuff kind of all at the same time so it doesn't accidentally in any way integrate back into the rest of the collection. So I've got Action Comics 313. That's $1.99. Action Comics 347. That's $4.99. This is the first appearance of Bizarro Supergirl and first appearance of Bizarro Jr. Action Comics 360, that's $3.99. That's the origin of Supergirl, super low grade. It is what it is, it's beat up. They've done a bunch of origins of Supergirl, so it's, you can pick which Supergirl you want the origin of, but it's $3.99 if you want that. And Supergirl, what we got? Supergirl Action Comics 373, $4.99, okay? So it's about $15, $16 right here. Somebody wants this whole bundle for $10 just to get it out of my hair. You can have it, all 4 of them, for $10. First person to jump in and say they want it for $10, that's a $10 buy it now. It's about $16, and I priced it low too. So I priced it low. You take them all for $10. Philip Sweet, you got them. But just keep in mind, these are low grade. These next ones I'm showing you, I just want to get them out of the store. I don't want to be like, oh, I didn't sell these and put them back, and next week pull it out and then be like, oh, this is the one that's the cover's detached or whatever. So Supergirl, yeah, this bundle here, what we got? She's gonna be watching the video. So Supergirl 373, Action Comics 360, Action Comics 347, and Action Comics 313 sold to Philip Sweet for $10 as a bundle. I got another one coming, same exact situation. These are beaters, okay? Yeah, these are good. Cut them up, whatever you want to do with them. These, my wife makes stuff out of these old comics. I got an old Batman back there. It's real old, but it's missing a wrap, missing the front cover, the back cover, and I was looking at it like, man, I'll probably just add it on as just a bonus, just give it to somebody. I was like, look it up. It's only maybe like 4 wraps of the whole book or something. So that's art. Make something out of that. Cut it up. That's not a comic at that point anymore. So same situation. Superman family 190. This is 1978. This is seam split and cover detached. $2.99. This is going to go as a lot, so just watch them and we'll add it up in a second. Full seam split, cover detached. This is 1963. Superman 159. That's $8.99. Superman 222. That's 1969. 64. I can't read my own writing. $4.99. And Superman 262 from 1973. I put $2 on that one. So he's still Supermaning. He's doing things. Okay. That's about $19, $20 worth of books right there. Okay. For these right here. This box is not the same height. It's tripping me out. So we're going to do old Supermans. I'm going to do $12 for all 4 of these. You want them? Somebody grab them all. 69 or 64. I think it's a 64. I can't really tell what it says. But it's Superman 222 either way. Also wants a Superman. So you're going in on that for $12. And again, these are low grade. If I watch this back later, can I claim items that weren't claimed during the live show? Yeah, if you see anything here that doesn't sell, message the page. We pulled some stuff a few weeks ago for somebody because, you know, I respect the people that know that payday is coming and they got bills coming. So if you don't have the money and you want to wait on it later, which I think was a situation we had, they shot their shot. Hey, it wasn't, you know, I got payday coming. I can pay you this day on this. And we jumped in there. This is sold to Oso. So that was a situation, you know. So I'd rather you do that than get on Ed's, you know, hatchet list. So, but shoot the shot. Let us know. We'll dig it out of a box later. Worst case scenario, I'll be back with it next week. So for clarification, Superman 222, that is Superman Family 190, Superman 262, and Superman 159. That's sold to Oso for $12. Or am I saying that right? Did I miss that? So, yeah, you claim that first, and then Philip's down there. So I'm pretty sure Oso's got it. Low grade, yeah, bro. These are toasted. These right here are low grade. This one displays nicely, but the cover is detached. Both staples, it comes off. They're split. Like some of them are completely split. Like the book is in 3 pieces. So for the collectors, the readers that are collecting this old stuff, this is exactly what you're looking for. A chance to get Superman 262 or an old book for like $2. So yeah, this is old stuff. So we got $12. I got to clarify there because Oso said Superman and Philip came in 12 for all. So I got to make sure, Oso, you did want this, right? So I say I sell it to the right person. We got one more bundle after that we're about to do, and I'll go through some more DC. I have to turn it over to Chad soon. Oso wants it? Okay, I sold to Oso. All right. Thanks for the ROM. That's all good, man. Appreciate it, Bob. Thanks for coming on and buying something. Here's a big old bundle here, guys. This is a bunch of stuff. So once again, this is low grade. See the spines there? These are detached covers. These books, some of them are in 3 pieces. So, but it's still good stuff, okay? It's good stuff we got going on here. So hold off claiming it until I go through it all. So we're gonna work the price out, all right? So this is Adventure Comics. I've got a, what is it? The cover split and it's detached. This is the Supergirl story begins in Adventure Comics. So she takes over a whole run of Adventure Comics for like a ton of issues. And it starts on this one. So you're getting the beginning right here of the Supergirl run. And that's 1969, okay? So you got $2.99 on that. Adventure Comics, $3.82, cover split, detached. We're gonna assume all these are cover split and detached. That's $3.99 on that one. Adventure Comics, this is $3.84, 1969, cover detached. It's not split, just detached. That is sold stuff, but those stacks are bundles. They're sold as bundles right there. Sorry, Melanie's coming over here to grab stuff. Adventure Comics, $3.85, $3.99, cover detached at 1 staple. She brought me some more books here. Adventure Comics, $3.86, $2.99, cover detached. That's 1969 still. Cover split and detached. Action, no, we're at Adventure Comics, $3.88. Full seam split, cover detached, $2.99. full cover split, detached, Adventure Comics 389. That's $4.99. They'll let you know these books are pretty decent. When even in trash condition, they're still like $4 and $5. Adventure Comics 391, 399. That's 1970 at that point. So we rolled over to 1970. Adventure 392. This is 15-cent DC here. $2.99 for that one. Adventure Comics 395. We got seam split and cover detached. If you see the tag on there, SS is seam split, CD is cover detached. So if you see it, I don't happen to say it, you know what you're looking at. That's $3.99 on that. Again, this is going to be one big lot. This is the first appearance of the new Supergirl. The new Supergirl. She's changing her outfit. Like we had the new Wonder Woman last week. We got the new Superwoman this week. $2.99 on that. That's Adventure Comics 397. 398 seam split. It's $2.99 on that. And cover detached. What's she doing? They were twerking in 1971. Adventure Comics 407. $1.99. I got a coverless in here. This one's a freebie. What's that? Adventure 409. We're just throwing it in the pile. And this one, the most beat up out of all of them. Completely just trashed. 99 cents on this guy. It is, I don't even know which one. Oh, 422. So that one's there. All right. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 comic lot. 15 comic lot for Adventure Comics, including the beginning of the Supergirl run and including her first new look she did, the first new Supergirl with her costume change and everything. Philip, you're coming in with 28 for all. The actual tab on this is about 46 or 47. I was trying to get 35 for everything. So if somebody wants to shoot 35 for everything, that's what I'm going for. If not, I'll default maybe to Philip. So 15 books. It's all old stuff, trash condition. Great readers. If you're collecting it, this is a fantastic deal. So, you know, and feel free to go look it up online and see what you pay for all these, you know, individually. $30 best offer. Okay. Okay, we'll see. Give it a second. See if anybody wants to come in with that 35. Otherwise, it's going to be yours, bro. And again, keep in mind for everybody, these are, you know, not, this is the epitome of low grade. All right, last call. Going once. Going twice. Philip Sweet, this bundle is sold to you for $30. Thank you, sir. And I'm happy to get it out of here, again, because I wanted it to go all as a lot. You can give them to your daughter, man, whatever you want to do with them. That makes me happy to know she's going to read them. I was just afraid we were going to sell some of them, and I didn't want them to get integrated back into the comics because, you know, they look good. They display great in the bag. So if you're a collector, you know, or even if she's going to be a collector, they look good flipping through them in your collection. If you're filling holes, that's a cheap way to fill those holes. All right, where do we leave off over here? How much more time I got for Chad showing up? It's 7:15, so we still got some more time. All right, Melanie brought me some more books. Let's start with this. I sold some Thundercats last week. We sold Thundercats number 1 and number 2. This week, we went through the collection deeper, and we found 3 and 4. So 3 is $8.99, 4 is $6.99. She's got them at V Very Fine on this one, and both. And this one's a newsstand. So, and Thundercats, not cheap stuff, like, surprisingly. That's a fantastic cover. Panthro kicking the crap out of whoever that is, the Thing's distant cousin. And it's a wanted poster over there. Thundercats are wanted. So $8.99 for the number 3, $6.99 for the number 4. This is more new stuff that's never been shown. Just came in the door. She's back there pricing away at it. Oh, The Simpsons did good last week. We did fantastic with the Radioactive Man. So here we have a Simpsons number 2. She's got it at fine condition at $5.99. What we have on that. So you can see Bart's being tracked down over there by old Sideshow Bob in the shadow there. So, and I think we have more Simpsons back there. We're just kind of getting to them as we can. So $5.99. That's $19.94 on that guy. Hey, Walking Dead #1. It's an Image First 2012 reprint, but even the Image First is still $9.99. Even the dollar reprints are still money because they, just how it goes. So Walking Dead #1. Chuck Norris Karate Commandos. What have we got here? That's issue number 2 and 3. I hope the 1 is here. Please have the 1. Oh, we don't have it. Okay. So you want Chuck Norris Karate Commandos, you got to track down the #1. But I have 2 and 3 here for $9.99. Stephen A. Young wants The Simpsons. That's sold for $5.99. You think of first edition Scareglow with only weapon for $150? Is that guy? No, man. Scareglow, first edition, Scareglow with the weapon for $150. That's probably solid. I sold a Scareglow like I don't know, maybe 10 years ago for $100. So that's probably good. Philip Sweet's taking the Chuck Norris. All right, that's good. Make sure I'm getting caught up on these comics. You think you and Chad both go through books, lots that you may possibly buy? So here's how that generally goes. You guys shoot a message on Facebook, and we catch it on Messenger. And when I'm here, like Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I am in ship mode. I am shipping. And kind of when I get to it, I might peek in there in the comments. But I am trying to just get this astronomical load of invoices done. That's how we're staying like 1 and 2 days out on shipping, is I'm literally just shipping like crazy Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. When I come back on, Saturday, Sunday, whatever day I'm coming back in here, I'm in comic mode. So that's when I'll kind of look at that stuff and go through and just see what we've got. And Tanner might go through it before. He shoots me a link, says, hey, check this out. So I did see, I think, Philip, I believe, you did send us a message with some pictures. I did go through it, looked at it a little bit, trying to kind of see what we've got, but it's going to take a lot of time to actually kind of look at that and go through it, because I believe you sent a ton of stuff that we're looking at. So that's something that's going to take some actual time to look at. So we haven't forgot about you. We're still looking at you. It's just going to be a situation where the amount that you're bringing, we have to really look at it. And I'll actually call you, and we'll talk on the phone or whatever you want to do. If you don't like that, we'll just text. Whatever you want to do, we'll get this nailed down one way or another. If it's possible, I don't know how far apart we'll be on money or anything. That'll be a conversation we'll have later. But we have not forgot about you. Just a matter of time. All right. Make sure I'm not missing anything else. Also, you got the Radioactive Man. You've got another issue with it in your collection. That's good. That's good, man. And so we have more Simpsons coming. So there's more stuff back there. Oh, you live in Gallatin? That's cool, bro. I got a friend that lives out. My friend Mike I was talking about earlier, the comic artist. He lives out there in Gallatin, Madison, somewhere in that general vicinity. I used to go out there, and I usually go meet him at Hattie B's, and we go to Great Escape out there on like Charlotte Avenue or whatever. We go to Hattie B's, we eat. We have a day of it. So I'm going to go see him actually, I think next Saturday. So maybe we'll get something figured out. All right. Detective Comics, $12.99. This is 1971. She's got it in good, very good condition. This actually looks pretty nice. So a lot of this old DC we got was just shredded, and this is not. So $12.99 for Detective. We're looking at $4.15. Detective Comics $4.15. 25-cent issue. $12.99. So again, this one is not low grade. It's not a beater. It looks nice. Let's see, pull it from the back here. Detective Comics $3.31. She's got $9.99 on that. Batman and Robin team up with the elongated man. Look at that. He's having a bad day. Batman, help. There's ghosts in this wax museum twisting me out of shape. That's terrible. Nonsense. There's no such thing as... Oh, then he's getting punched in the face. This one's got some issues. I feel it right here on the side. So this one's got the pages trimmed. So I was telling you about this DC stuff. Also, the Batman is sold. So Batman $4.15 is sold to Oso for $12.99. I'll try to let you guys know as I feel it, because I can touch it, feeling it. I know which ones are kind of weird. That's why it's probably priced the way it is. Yes, I don't know if it's manufacturing. I've honestly never seen this, and I've been doing comics a long time, because the majority of these DC books from this era, the pages are like trimmed real weird, but there's one page that has like a wing that hangs off right here, and it's like that on every single one of them. So I'm like, man, like even if some kid with scissors were cutting those pages, why does he have that wing on just one page on every one? I've never seen it. So I was researching on just various websites on the CGC forums and other places about printing defects from the 60s, trying to see if this was a defect or what it is. And there are kind of, page printing defects, depending on where the book was printed. It could have all this stuff. So I don't know. Just that's why we're just selling it as low grade, and just know this is low grade stuff. That one wasn't. The last one we just sold, Oso, was a clean, nice copy. This one's got the pages, that issues going on. The cover overlaps the page. So that's $331, Detective Comics $331, $9.99 for that. This one feels good, no issues. Detective Comics $348. Look, he's in a cage fighting a buzzard or something. What are you doing there? He's getting screeched on. So, a story featuring the Bat Plane. So $5.99 if you want the Bat Plane. The cagiest criminal in comicdom, the Birdmaster of Bedlam. How he's gloating over his prize catches, Batman and Robin. All right. So that's 1966. A story featuring the Bat Plane. Hope these buzzards get sucked up in the engine of the Bat Plane. That'd be pretty wild. It's comics, you never know. It could happen. $5.99 for that. Detective Comics. This one feels good. $19.99. First appearance of the Clue Master. She's got it at good, very good. That is $351. Again, this is a pretty decent looking copy here. Yeah, no problem, man. On the Skirgle, I'm talking to Paul here. Yeah, we sell lots of He-Man stuff personally. My own store. I have a web store. Me and my wife, who also works here. You guys know Melanie. She runs around, helps chat all the time. We run a store called Galactic Trade Ship. You can find us on eBay, Instagram, Facebook. We've been selling since 2000, off and on, and that's what I sold my Skirgle on a few years ago. We sell all kind of He-Man stuff. I buy it in giant bulk, buy it in collections, and sell it in collections. So kind of bringing that over here to Collectco now. Galactic Trade Ship came and landed at Collectco, and now we're working over here now too. So yeah, we've been doing this. I'm telling you, I've been in this game for a long time, doing action figures, comic books, all this stuff. Very, very long time. We get a Neil Adams cover. So Grand Adventures, this would be gone. I'll just text 2 or 3 people. Say I got Neil Adams Batman covers in, and they're sold. $12.99, 1970. Good, very good. That is Detective Comics $397. $397 for $12.99. So any takers on any of that before I move it? That's the newest stuff she's brought me. You have a Batman 59. Weird trim from the factory. The whole book is cut crooked. Yeah, that's kind of like what it is. So, and I don't know, and I've never seen so many be the same way. That's why my first thought was like, oh, some kid cut this up. But the more I looked at them, all the pages are cut the exact same way. So I was kind of leaning towards manufacturer. But it's a whole run of Detective Comics. Like all the Detective and some of the Batmans, well, not all of them, but several of them are like that. There's enough of them, it's irritating because they would have been really, really nice other than that. The name of my eBay store, Galactic Trade Ship. So Galactic Trade Ship, like a big ship, like Star Wars ship flying through space, bringing toys and comics everywhere. So it's fantastic. And there's not that much on there right now. We're kind of, I go through phases where I buy, and then I binge and purge pretty much. I buy a whole lot of stuff, and then I'll list like 100 things and sell stuff, or list 50 things. And I haven't been listing so much because eBay fees, a bunch of stuff. It's just kind of irritating. So I've been sitting on stuff. But yeah, you guys want to find me there, you can hit me. I do more on Instagram. I do some claim sale things where I'll post anything you see on my post that doesn't say sold is technically still up for sale. And as soon as I sell something, I'll go in and say sold. So I've been selling mostly through Instagram. But again, I haven't really listed anything new in a while, but I do still have some things up. So feel free to find me there and buy my personal collection stuff, So that's stuff that's got nothing to do with over here. So we'll do that on my personal time when I get out over there. Because I sell this stuff at work and at home. It doesn't turn off. That's how I ended up at Collectco. We talk about Chad as the collector of collectors. So he goes out and everybody that works here is a collector of something. So he's like the main collector that collects collectors. And we're all doing his bidding now. I'm bringing my comic stuff here. I'm doing records last night. I don't know. We're figuring it out. I'm going to try to get through this last little box before Chad comes over and kicks me off. All right, this didn't sell last week, which I figured for Halloween this would have been gone. Classics Illustrated, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. That's $14.99 on that. The coupon's cut on the back cover. So if you know Frankenstein, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein's adaptation. That's the main one that you want to be reading. This is the comic adaptation of that. I actually read this, you know, when it came in. I jumped through it real quick. It's fantastic. Spawn number 9. This is the first appearance of Angela. $10. This is a pretty clean copy. Trying to see what the defect was on this. I think we had maybe one little spine tick right here, barely. And you see the tiny indentation. So this is a character that was created by Todd McFarlane with Image Comics, and Marvel bought her. So she's in the Thor universe, riding with the Valkyries now. So $10 for that one. I got the Spawn run. I'm going to flip through those pretty quickly because it's several of them. So I'm going to pull those up. This came in with the collection we bought right before we went live last week. So, Spawn 15, $4.99. Spawn 27, $6.99. Spawn 33, that's a great cover, $6.99. Spawn 34, another great cover, $6.99. Spawn 37, $7.99. Christmas cover, somebody grabbed that for Christmas. Spawn 39, $9.99. Spawn 46, $7.99. Spawn 51, $6.99. Anybody want some of that Spawn, holler? And we have way more Spawn coming, so I hope we can find some Spawn people. If you know some Spawn people, tag them up, because we got plenty more of it coming in these boxes. And we have some high-end Spawn coming right here. I've got 2 more I got to show. Spawn 229. This is a McFarlane Hulk cover swipe. $69.99 for that, and that's a low price. You can find it way higher online. And Spawn 226, another Hulk cover swipe. Let me get that on camera, would probably help. That's $100 on that one, $99.99. That's a very clean copy. Very clean copy. Both of these guys look nice. This one I think is actually cleaner than this one, but that's just how it goes. Phil, if you're looking for those Star Wars, we'll keep an eye out. Melanie can, when you watch this, take a note of the Star Wars issues she's looking for. If we have them, make sure we get them up next week. All right, got 2 Walking Deads. These are both signed. This is Robert Kirkman, signed Walking Dead 171 right here. And we have the little certificate of authenticity from where it was signed at, what Comic-Con or what store it was at. And this one here is Walking Dead. It's $49.99 for Walking Dead 163. And it was signed by Stefano Giuliano. Got a screen cap. Good job. It's team effort here. So anybody want the Walking Deads, make some offers. I showed this last week. Never know. Justice Machine, number 1 and 3. This is a bundle, $7.99 for both of them. Dick Tracy Monthly, Dick Tracy number 5. Old school, $4.99. Sea Dragon. We'll probably move this over to the cover price box once I sort all this out. $2.99 for that guy. Unless you want it right now, you can get the Sea Dragon. Find out what nonsense is going on here. This 90s Elite Comics. Korak, son of Tarzan, $8.99. As she's riding on there, stabbing the shark out. Terrible day for the shark. I just found the Punisher book I was talking about earlier. Here we go. Marvel Year in Review 92, giant oversized magazine. Why is the Punisher so cool? $9.99, you can have it. New format, new look, new attitude. There you go. Same price. In 1992, it was the same price. 2024, it is not. Scathing self-satire, it says. I have this myself. I think I have all these Marvel reviews. I loved all these magazines they did. It says, or, hey, didn't this guy used to shoot jaywalkers? I mean, he is the Punisher. Never know. All right, got Magnus Robot Fighter, $14.99. Unknown Worlds, number 16. That's $5.99, cover detached on that. I got Daffy Duck, 2 of these cats, $3.99, $3.99. You'll make a deal on both. Somebody can have them both for $5. You want both Daffys for $5. Jump on. That's Dell 10-cent comics. And somebody's claiming the Magnus. Let me jump back over here and find it. Magnus Robot Fighter, for $14.99 is gone to Pete. Jim Davis wants the Daffy for $5. They're both sold as a combo deal. All right. Back into more DC. This is DC land from here. If you want Melanie to bring another box of slabs, I can maybe holler at her to bring something. Otherwise, we're going to recap the DC until Chad kicks me off, which I think he's coming about 7:45 or so. So probably just better run through this. I'll slide this over here. You can see it. Oh man, it's the it's a Kryptonian clap again. Come back from next week. We didn't sell this last week. Action Comics 364 Superman Contracts Virus X. That's $10.99 right there. I'll see if I can have her grab a slab box real quick to run up here. Maybe the magazine slabs or something, or one that we've. Maybe I can. I don't know. Melanie, if you're listening, go grab me like box number 1 or something. We'll try to shoot through that before Chad kicks me off. Action Comics number 365, $9.99. That's a pretty cool cover. Superman's Funeral, the saddest story ever told. Action Comics 366, $8.99. Action Comics 369, Superman's Greatest Blunder, $7.99. Autograph slab for $100. Let's see here. Probably was it this one right here? Secret Invasion is $100. Also, and this one as well. This was the really cool one for $100 right here. It's got all the SIGs on there. I'll zoom that in so you can kind of see it. Can you read it? So that's $100 on Secret Invasion 1. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 signatures on this guy. If you want that, let me know. Yeah, we went through 2 boxes of slabs already, Paul. We had an early start today because Chad's doing coin and knife as soon as I'm done. But again, we only sold a few of them, so you didn't miss too much. That's the joy of doing the early show. But I can try to recap it again real quick. Depends how much time we have. I don't know where Chad's at when he's coming up here, how ready he is. But I'm going until he kicks me off. So whatever I've got time to do, we're doing. So, Oso, you want this one for $100? Let me know. I'm gonna set it here and move on. I got 2 of these Secret Invasions. They're both 100. Secret Invasion 1, Secret Invasion 3, and they're both. Got a 9.6 on this one. I got a 9.8 on that one. They're both bill. I'll set them here while you're thinking about it. And Melanie did bring me another box.
Just grab
box number 1. All right. Hey, more Adventures comics. I'm sure you guys love that. Yeah, there's Amazing Spider-Man, but it's not the main run. It's the first thing I see in this box. Nope. All right, we sold a little chunk out of this box already, so we put a dent in it. Put it in there backwards, I think. Yep, I did. All right. Well, that's a beautiful cover. I have this at the house. Let's see here. Oh, before I show this, also saying SD. Did it have multiple autographs? Yeah. So they both have multiple autographs. Secret Invasion, they both have multiples. Secret Invasion 1 is a 9.6 for 100. Secret Invasion 3 is a 9.8 for 100. Both variant covers, both signed by multiple people. So let me know which one you want, or if you want them both, whatever you want to do. Do I still have the Spawn out? Yeah, the Spawn is still over here, but I got to run through this slab real quick. But let's see here. The Spawn, we had the 9 First Angela, $10, and I've got Spawn 15, $4.99, 27, $6.99, 33, $6.99, 34, beautiful cover, $6.99, 37, $7.99, 39, this Santa cover, $9.99, 46, $7.99, 51, $6.99. So if you want any of those, you can have them. $180 for both. That's sold, bro. So both Secret Invasions, 1 and 3, is sold together for $180 to Oso. AC, if you want any of that Spawn, let me know. I'm about to move on over here to the Spider-Man I was showing. All right, Amazing Spider-Man Venom Inc. Alpha #1. This is the Virgin variant. This guy is $172. It's not cheap because it's the Virgin variant. You had to probably order a ton of copies of the, the book to get this Virgin cover. Avengers X-Men Axis #1. That's a 9/8, 2014. That's $30. Zdarsky. AC wants Spawn 39. Later, man. Paul's gone. Paul's out the door. Okay, so Spawn $9.99, number 39, sold to AC. Any other autograph slabs? I have the Solar over here still. That's signed by Jim Shooter. That's a great sig to have. And that one is $41. In this box, there's no other signature series. No other signature series here. Let me double check this one. I have 2 more here, but they're both Outcast. I showed these earlier. They are the Marvel cover swipes or whatever it is there. So we got those 2. They're both 9/8. They're $45 a pop. Somebody wants both of them. Shoot an offer for both these guys. We can probably make something happen with that. And that's the only autograph slabs I've got up front right now. The rest of them are sold. We've got plenty more in the back. All right, Axis Avengers X-Men #1. That was a 9/8. I've got #1 on that as well. That's a fun one. That's the Romita Jr. cover. That's $39 for that. The $40 slab. The Solar, signed by Jim Shooter, $41. Oh, if I can get it over there. That's Solar #10 with the 16-page Solar insert by Jim Shooter, Barry Windsor Smith, and Bob Layton. That's the $41 one. So if you want that one, you can have it for $40 if you want it. Just let me know. Astonishing X-Men #1. That is 2004, $65. Astonishing Tales. That's 1970, 9.2. That's $58 for that. You got Dr. Doom on there. Looks like he's fighting the Mummy, or the Yeti, whatever you got going on there. Oh, Chad's coming up, so the time is drawing near. Animosity #1. We got $30 on that. Pete wants the Astonishing Tales. That's sold for $58. The Pete Weisgarber. Astonishing Tales. Boom. There it goes. #1. Amazing Spider-Man 800. I've got this cover too. It's a Mobius Virgin edition. It's a Virgin cover. Same deal. You've already had to buy 100 copies of the regular issue to get one without the trade dress on it. $87 for that. Somebody wants to shoot their shot on it, go for it. It's a 9.6. Amazing Spider-Man #662. That's $30 for that one. That's from 2011. We got a sketch edition, a blank cover. Amazing Spider-Man 648, partial blank cover. This looks pretty blank to me, all except the logo. So it's crazy because you look this one up, it's $165, but it's blank, so there's no reason for it to be that way. That had been a one that sold that has, obviously a sketch on it already. So I probably sell that for $50. You guys can sort that out. Jimmy wants the Spider-Man for $30. So Amazing Spider-Man 662 sold to Jimmy LaCroix for $30. Amazing Spider-Man 638. That's a variant as well. Second print on that. That one's $90. $90. Amazing Spider-Man 600. J. Jonah Jameson marries Aunt May. That's terrible. $35 for that piece of business. A second print on that. It's 9.6 from 2009. Amazing Spider-Man 344. First appearance of Cletus Cassidy. So the guy that's Carnage, you guys know who Carnage is, right? That's the first appearance of the human before he gets the symbiote on him. Cletus Cassidy. First full appearance of Cardiac as well. That's the guy right there in the blue and white. So, and you got the Rhino on there. So that's the first full appearance of Cardiac, the first appearance of Cletus Cassidy. That's a good book. It's only $58 for that. And you got a cool NES Punisher ad on the back of it. So those were the days. And I can't believe we didn't sell this the first time I showed it, just because it's got two first appearances in a Spider-Man book. The year on the 344, it's 1991. Ricky Owen says the 600 for 35. Yeah, that's sold, bro. Ricky Owen, you can have that for 35. I'm gonna let this 344 sit here for a second, let you guys think about it before I move on. Spider-Man 581 Molten Man appearance. $43 for that. That's 2009. Spider-Man 556. That's 2008. We're looking at $30 on that. So you do 40 on that one. Got it at 58. Man, I don't know if this is a pretty good book. The first Cletus Cassidy and the first Cardiac. Cardiac's obviously lesser known than Carnage and Cletus Cassidy. It's not the first Carnage where he's got the symbiote. That's a whole different deal. That's like Spider-Man 361, 2, 3, whatever. It runs that whole little gamut. I could do it for 50. You want to do it for 50 and split the difference on it? We can make that happen. And again, this is a good book. It's a 9.6. And just let me know what you're thinking on it. Amazing Spider-Man 549. That's 119 bucks. This is jackpot appearance, variant cover. That's pretty wild. 9.8 on that. Amazing Spider-Man 539, Return of the Black Costume. So that was kind of a big deal when they put him back in the black costume. That's $66 for that. Amazing Spider-Man 403, $76. That is $19.95. You got cool Carnage cover on there. So $76. You can get the first Cletus Cassidy right there, and you can buy a Carnage to go with it. It's not his first appearance, but it's one of his appearances. One of many. Get them both together. Maybe somebody wants to make that deal. You can make something happen on that. 58 and 76. Meet in the middle on that somehow. Do a Carnage bundle. He says he'll do 50 for the 344 if Paul doesn't want to. Paul, let us know what you want to do, bro. I can do 50 for it. But Chad is standing right over here. He's hearing me talking about making these deals, so I don't want him to cut me off if I cut too short on it.
I love making deals. Keep making deals.
Making deals? He's telling me to keep making deals. So, what you guys are thinking about it? I got Amazing Adventures number 18, War of the Worlds. War of the Worlds number 18. That's $55. What number? I'll do 50, thanks. Tell Chad he can wait. Yeah, that's fine. He just walked off the other room. He's setting up over there, so it's not long. You said you will do 50, Paul? Okay, so the 50 is sold for the Spider-Man 344, and that is a good price, bro, for the Cletus Cassidy on there, and the first Cardiac too. Cardiac's an underrated villain. I liked him as a kid. I have all this stuff, and again, that's awesome. So that's sold for $50 to Paul. Adventures of the Jaguar. This is a niche book here. Very certain person will come and want this one day. I don't know that it's you guys, but maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It's $135 for this. It's an 8.0. So There's people out there that read this. No, you're welcome, man. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for supporting, you know. I was kind of worried at first. That first hour is always rough, but we've got a nice little pile of sold stuff here now, so I feel a little bit better about it. And I got these Young Terrorist books. I got 2 of them. That's the end of this crate here. Young Terrorist #1. This is Black Mass Studios, $78 and $38. Somebody wants to make a deal on both of these guys, I can make a deal and sell both of these. So, thank you, Pete. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. And Chad said we can make some deals, so y'all want to be making some deals after this before he runs me off up here. We can try to go through this stuff again and make some deals. Take War of the Worlds. Okay. Pete has War of the Worlds, number 18, sold for $55. Anybody will look at the Spider-Man again, making sure we're done with that. Because I do have some more DC over here we haven't got to tonight. But the slabs are moving a little bit, so that's good. I'm happy to see that you guys are jumping on it. We still haven't had any problems with shipping, which again, you know, shipping slabs could be a nightmare, but everything has shown up perfect so far. All right, we're gonna hit the Spider-Man again, so we're gonna start it and go through it quickly. Spider-Man 403, I've got $76 on it. That's $19.95. Beautiful Carnage cover right there. This is time to shoot your shot. So I'm telling you, I've got 76. Come in with your best offer on it. Spider-Man 539, $66. That's the return of the black suit when they brought the black costume back. Harley Quinn slabs, not tonight. I had one last week. We may have sold it. I think I had actually 3 of the same one. So 3 of the same book, and we sold 1. So I should have 2 more in the back. I can make sure we dig that out for next week. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Spider-Man 549. That's $119. Somebody wants to make a deal on this beautiful cover here, let me know. We can definitely have some room to move on it if you want to. Spider-Man 556. What was the Return of the Black Suit issue? That is Spider-Man 539. That is the Return of the Black Suit, and it's $66 on that. Jimmy wants the jackpot for 70. That's sold, bro. Spider-Man 549 sold to Jimmy LaCroix for $70. I'm going to let it stand up here for a minute. The Return of the Black costume from 2007 was a big deal at the time in comics. Of course, he's probably gone back to it a few times since then. But 58 for the Return of the Black suit, sold to Philip Sweet. Done. All right. Got that Carnage again. Somebody shoot an offer. I got it sitting at 76. We're wheeling and dealing now. Brand New Day, Spider-Man 556. That one's only $30. So don't even have to take too much off that. That's cheap as it is. Spider-Man 581, that's the Molten Man appearance. $43 for that one. Somebody wants it for 30, come take it. It's a cool cover too. And Molten Man is a cool character. He's underutilized in the Spider-Man universe. Second print, Spider-Man 638. That's $90 for the second printing of that. 638, $90 for the second print. I got 50 on the Spider-Man 648 sketch. It's a blank sketch. Spider-Man 800 from 2018. 30, you're gonna take the 30 on the Spider-Man. And that's the Molten Man. So that sold to Ricky Owen. 581, sold for $30. Amazing Spider-Man 800, $87 on that. This is a fantastic cover. Let me get in here, get it off the glare. I told you I have this one myself in my own collection. Thank you, Jimmy. I'm trying, man. Look, it's only going to get better. We told you, you guys support it. We're going to keep going out and buying comics, and we're going to keep getting more and more stuff out here. So bear with me as we're kind of regurgitating the same stuff the first few weeks, because you guys have allowed us to go out through your support and buy more collections. And that's exactly what we've done. It's just going to take me a little while to get it all priced and integrated and out here. So next coming weeks, it's going to be completely different stuff. I'm going to try to show stuff that's not even been out here next week. I'm going to just bank all these boxes. So Spider-Man 800, $87 on that one. So let's see, the last Spider-Man I have in this box is the Amazing Spider-Man Venom Inc. Alpha. That's a fantastic cover on that one too. 172 bucks on that. Again, that is a great cover. I did pay for this myself. Like, I bought this one. I have this in my own personal collection just because, you know, I was a comics collector in the 90s, so Venom was a big deal. So this is a great, great cover. It's actually one of my favorite Spider-Man versus Venom covers that they've ever done. It's 172. Feel free to shoot your shot. And that's that crate again. That's going through it again. I have some more Astonishing X-Men in here. The Animosity #1. That was $30. Astonishing X-Men #1. That was $65. The Cassidy variant. That's another great cover. The Romita Jr. Avengers versus X-Men. It's $39 on that one. Not his best work. And Avengers versus X-Men Axis #1. Got the Return of the Speech Bubbles. There's Deadpool's on there, so they've got to be speaking. That's $30 for that one. So anybody want anything else out of this or want to see anything else out of this, now's the time to holla. Because Chad is over here waiting in the shadows. He's lurking. I saw him checking his watch. That's like the hourglass turned upside down on me in the comic show. So, good show tonight. Yeah, thank you guys. You guys are good. I'm good. I've gone through everything new I had, but I do have a few minutes. Chad, are you looking to go till 8 o'clock, or what are you trying to? You still got a few? Okay, so look, we still got 5 minutes, and I will sell for the next 5. So you tell me what you're looking for. I still got people on the stream. There's like 70 of you guys on here between all my deals. So I can go through some more raw stuff. I can do some let's make a deal on this. Sold a Spider-Man 3? No. Never even have it. The lowest Spider-Man I have is 8. Left box, you want to do it? All right, we're going to run it quickly. So again, try to make your orders. Try to make your stuff quick. See more golden and silver. All the silver we have is DC. I don't have anything golden out, with the exception of the Dell stuff. So we got about 5 minutes to get through this one, so I'm going to try to make it snappy. And again, we're going to call this the offers again. So I'm going to tell you the price. You shoot your best shot. Whoever gets it, gets it. Best price on Thundercats issue 3. Find where that went. Did I file it in over here? Oh, it's right here in the front. Thundercats 3. We've got $8.99 on it. If you want it for $5, you can have it, Michael. Let me know. Charlie, you just got on. We did not do Godzilla tonight. So you did not miss any Godzilla. We did a bunch of Turtles, though. Sold, Michael Golston, Thundercats 3 for $3. Yeah.
That was the last.
Yeah, should have been on top right there. Hope it's not terribly out of order. All right, let's try to get through this really quick. Outcast #6, $18. Penance, Relentless #1, $18. Again, shoot your shot. Phoenix Resurrection, Return of Jean Grey. I've got 2 of these guys. They're 9.8. I've got 66 and 20. So you want to get both Phoenix books at a price? Make an offer. 66 and 20. Peter Porker, Spider-Ham #1, 1985. That's $64. Poison Ivy, Cycle of Life and Death #1, $58. Pretty Deadly #1. That's Image Comics. $44 on the Pretty Deadly. Punisher #1 from 2016, Horseman of the Apocalypse variant, $35. Punisher #1 from 2022. That is $40 for the Punisher. Punisher #1 from 2022. That's a variant. That's $27. I got all 3 Punisher #1s here, so I'm gonna make an offer on those guys. So. Circle of Blood, Punisher number 2. So that's the OG Punisher run, 1986. $35 on that. And this is classic stuff. If I can find the comic with Skirglow, you'd be interested. If any of that Masters comes in, man, I will pull it and make sure we have it for you. Punisher number 4, that's $38. Punisher number 5, that's $37. Rising Stars, that's the beautiful holofoil right there. That's a 9.8, $20 on that. Savage Dragon 252, that's a 9.8, $39 on that. Secret Invasion number 1, that's $20. This is a whole run of Secret Invasion. I got Secret Invasion 1 for $20. Secret Invasion 2, it is signed. I lied. There's one more signed book in here. That's $40 for that one. Secret Invasion number 3, that one is $27. Secret Invasion 3, $26. Secret Invasion 4, $30. Secret Invasion 4, this is sketch, $25. Sketch cover on that. Beautiful sketch on that one. $41 for that cover right there. Secret Invasion 6. And Secret Invasion Who Do You Trust? That's $40 on that one. I would make a deal on all these Secret Invasions. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 slabs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's pretty crazy. Prices all over the place. Let's see. I'll do 160 for this whole thing. You guys that are maybe flippers, maybe trying to fund your other collections and stuff. You want the whole deal? 160 for the whole deal. Secret Invasion 1, Secret Invasion 2, that is signed, 3rd printing. 3, that's a 9.8. 3, that's a 9.8. 4, that's a 9.8. 4, that's a 9.8. 6, that's a 9.8. And Who Do You Trust? Throw that on the end, that's a 9.8. So it's a one-time offer. Next week, this price won't be live. It's $160 for that whole stack. And you're looking for the Charlie Brown's, the white level auto. It's PGX, is why it's different than the yellow. So see, where did the Charlie Brown go? The Savage Dragon, Charlie Brown, the price on that's $39. So if you want that, shoot a shot, shoot an offer. Yeah, and typically you're seeing the yellow label on this. That's what you're asking, I'm guessing. And it's the silver and white, whatever. It's just PGX. That's how they do it. So. $30 for Charlie Brown. That's sold, Ricky. $30 for the Savage Dragon 252. All right, we made it to the end of this thing pretty much. I got the Sheltered, the Solar, Man of the Atom, the last, the signed one, the Jim Shooter signature. $41 on that. So I'm gonna put all this Secret Wars back. If nobody's jumping on that, then I'm about to get ready to turn it over to Chad. So that's the last deal of the night. The whole set of Secret Wars for $160. All the slabs. I'm putting it up, and again, that offer will not be here next week. That's a one-time thing tonight. We're back to regular price on that next week. All right. Giving you guys last few seconds from the lag to make sure no one's claiming anything, and we're about to wrap this guy up. Yep.
Tell everybody I'll be back on.
Yeah, Chad says he's got 5 minutes from when I end, and he's back on. For you guys tune in for the Coin and Knife, thank you guys for hanging out with me. We did get some good numbers tonight, good viewership. Thank you guys for sharing it. Thank you for liking it. Thank you for being there. Thank you, Susie and Ricky and Jimmy, all you guys that stayed with me to the end. I appreciate it greatly. So I believe I'm back on next Sunday night. We're shooting to do this weekly, and you know, we're talking too about doing it maybe twice a week. Maybe I'll jump on for Chad and do this before records one day. We'll see. We'll see. So anyway, I'm signing off for the night. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much, and I'll be back live next week. Chad will be